So what the heck? Hey, so seriously, are you wanting to be with us in January for Leadership Conference in San Diego?
In January? Well, I hadn't thought about it.
So one of the things, I may end up morphing my conversations tonight because, it's really all about those on the call. Vicki,
Okay.
you're exactly, what we believe, Joanne and I believe to be a director. And so when you become, hi Arlene, welcome. I might pause or mute people as they come on. Okay, well, hold on.
It's okay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to share this, Vicki, with everybody, so I'll just wait just one more second.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, Maggie, how are you?
Good.
So did you quit your workout or like the 80 days or whatever you posted? Is it like you're done now? You're done? No, oh, wait a minute, you're muted. I didn't mute you. Did you mute? You muted yourself. I'll unmute.
Yes, I am done.
So was that just like a challenge you gave yourself, or are you able to keep any of it going?
I will, but the workouts were long, and I'm taking a break at least for probably some majority of summer before I do it again. I'm going to do some other Beachbody programs. There's actually a new one that you can do the digital unlock today for. But that one is 4 days a week, a little bit shorter workouts, but I think it'll be another good program, one that kind of mixes cardio and weight training. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Oh, somebody's knocking on my door. Hi. I've got my training call, honey. Everybody's home from school and everything. I'll be off in 45 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, that sounds fun. Hold on, guys. My 18-year-old's going to a bonfire tonight, so he's telling me. Be safe, okay? You want to say hi to everybody? This is my graduate.
Hi.
So this is Vicki. She's in Melbourne, Florida. And Maggie, where in Minnesota are you?
I'm in Cottage Grove, which is it's by the Twin Cities.
Okay. And then Arlene is somewhere, but you can't see her, so.
Congratulations.
Have fun.
Bye. Oh, well, what I was telling Vicki earlier, I guess, sorry, I didn't complete the conversation. Well, I think it's great you stuck it out, because that's the hardest part about what you were doing, is seeing it be like a lifelong commitment. But I'm glad you can take small pieces and go there.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight I have just some small things to share with you. It's always funny how you get talking and people come on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. I'm going to mute everybody here just because I want to keep ourselves moving forward. Jo has been taking care of her mother, and I told her that I would be happy to lead the call tonight. So I know that that's something you all do not mind. And it's just a pleasure to be with you. Really want to just be short and powerful today. It's hard for me to be short, but I'm going to try to be powerful, as I think I do. I was talking to Vicki, and without going really into all of the goal setting, the new year is around the corner. On Friday, we'll end our fourth quarter of the seminar year, June 15. It's a big day. However, the year for us doesn't truly end until June 30th. So we always have that 2-week that layover or that overflow. When you look at what you want out of this business, if you're not hitting star level, it's really hard to say to yourself it's working. So I truly believe the 3-month focus, getting those blinders on, where all you're focused on is hitting that star goal, will shift your business into a totally new level. It sort of is taking your business and being a hobby kind of girl. I'm going to show up whenever I feel like it, which, let's be honest, our emotions as women, we're always feeling something different. So we're not truly committed. It goes from there to saying, no, this is my job. I don't want to get fired. I'm going to be the best beauty consultant, and a star consultant means that you are the best at servicing your customers. And it's only a shift in your mind. It doesn't take more time. I honestly will tell you, it becomes more fun because the shift turns to, how can I do better with my current customers? How can I go deeper? How can I have one customer who becomes a $1,000 a year customer? It doesn't mean that you're going to always have to hustle more or do things that are so uncomfortable that it's such a big shift that you aren't ready for it. It really is just a decision in your mind that I'm going to take it more seriously. I'm going to be a master. You see, when I was working full time, I was committed to being a general in the Army. Now, they never had general dietitians, so I was fighting an uphill battle. But in my mind, I was like, I'm going to do that. Well, it was absolutely foolish after a while. However, I truly said, if I'm going to do my Mary Kay business, when I do it, I'm going to be 100%. I'm going to find a way to be a master at it, even if it's on part-time hours. And so being a star consultant was the biggest and the best. So we're ending the fourth quarter star, but we're also beginning, for those of you who are not currently, wrapping it up and crossing that finish line June 15, you want to start right now, finishing the next quarter. And that's going to begin our new year. So June 16 through September 15 is the next star goal. We generally, I can't say always because sometimes Mary Kay throws us for a loop, but on July 1st, we do start our new year. They generally have promotions for those who promote themselves into a leadership position of sales director before November. And when you are a sales director, by the end of November, you qualify as a sales director to be with Joanna and myself and Terry Skill and Linda Mead and Sharice Edwards and Paula Langworthy, and who else am I missing? To be with us in San Diego, because that's where the next leadership conference is, January. I want to say it is the 22nd. I'll have to double check the date. So I share that because you may feel, oh, woe is me, beat myself up, I didn't reach my goal. Stop it. Stop it. That's not from God, first of all. Second of all, is God, I love the Mary Kay. Every day is a new day. You can have a fresh start every day. So who cares what happened before? If you want to set a new goal today, it is totally possible to get re-energized by saying, I'm going to take my business seriously, even on that little part-time hours, if that's what you have, and I'm going to become a master. And so we've been tracking faces this month. Kudos to Maggie and Vicki for turning in on Facebook that you've done some faces. I'm so excited for us to cross the finish line with 100 faces. Can we do it, you guys? Thumbs up. Can we do it? I mean, seriously, think about that. Let's just say there's only 20 of us. That's 5 faces for 20 of us. We have a lot more people between all of Joanna's directors. This should be a done deal this week. But if you're not excited to sit down, to listen to a woman tell you what she loves about her life, what she doesn't love about her life, what she loves about her skin, what she doesn't love about her skin, and to listen and to say, you are such a beautiful creature and you don't even realize it. I would love to help you see that beauty. And in the next 30 minutes, you're going to be in awe of who you really are. And as you're doing that, you're listening for, of course, what she would need for her skincare. You are becoming a good listener, but you're also listening to what might make a difference in her life and see if Mary Kay could be a puzzle to then give her a match. I could go on and on about that, but I just want you guys to know that when I decided I wanted more out of Mary Kay, it was because I wanted to be with the big girls. I didn't really care so much about the money, but I cannot lie. I love having some cash. I love not having to say, oh, I can't afford it. when I got mad that I would even say I can't afford it, that's when I said, that's it. I'm going to go and talk to a new person. I'm going to invite her to have some girlfriends and have a pampering session. And I started to really see that Mary Kay can open so many doors, and the excitement is what people will follow. So if you're not excited about whatever, that's why you haven't had the best week. And you can change that in a snap. All it really takes is getting excited again. And I got to tell you, Perfect Start is the best place to get excited. If you are a challenge girl, and Maggie, I know that's you, give yourself the challenge. I want to see how many times in a row I can do a perfect start. Don't even think power start. Just say perfect start. Perfect start plus. Okay, go there. 15 faces in 15 days. I'm going to do it. Oh, I did it in 8 days. Woo, I'm going to do that and 5 interviews. Perfect start plus. Okay, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And every time you're talking to somebody, you go, girl, I am in the craziest fun challenge. I got to practice on 15 faces in the next week. Can I borrow your face? That is my booking script. And so when you can get so excited, the energy is there, you're going to have people say, sure, I'm going to do it just for you, because I haven't seen anybody have that much fun lately. So I really want you guys to get behind this 100 faces. If you're feeling like, okay, maybe, look at when Nathan Moore came into our company. Wasn't it about a year ago? Maybe 2 years? No, 2 years. And it has taken him this much to get the all-in momentum to its almost peak. So I want you to really think about an airplane taking off from the runway. It builds up momentum, right? And then as it gets almost 450 miles an hour, then it can actually soar. And there comes a part where a point where the airplane is no longer needing to put in all that energy. Well, it's easy if you get excited. It's easy to have that kind of momentum if you're excited about a goal. So get behind our 100 faces and let that energy take you someplace, because all it's going to do is propel you into the best July you'll ever have. Now, who here would really get excited about having some serious cash in the next 60 days? Anybody? I have just done 12 faces now I haven't done 12 faces in 9 days in a long time, because I've been truly mom, too much of a mom. So I was so thrilled that I was done with my volunteer responsibilities. I could get in the field. I was able to think, and I wasn't, getting distracted. I have done 12 faces in the last 9 days, and I've had over $1,500 in sales. You guys, that's some seriously good money when I never had to leave my neighborhood. No, one time I left my neighborhood. Almost everybody's coming to me, and it's super fun, but I can't even keep products on my shelf. So I want you to be that kind of selling machine, because you're also talking to the right woman who wants to take care of her skin, is willing to invest, not purchase, invest in her skin. And because you are the brand, they love you and they want you. Okay, say yes. Everybody with me? Okay, so really I'm just so excited for all of you to see that momentum. And if you aren't somebody who can see long-term, because long-term, the hardest thing is doing the simple stuff. I mean, ask Maggie. She hit 80 days on this exercise regime, and that was a huge, well, I'm in awe of you. But to keep those little things going takes some serious focus, and it's the little things that trip us up. It's not the big things. So if you could focus on that star goal, and y'all, we need to be having 20 to 25 stars minimum a quarter. Like, you are not a strong unit that the world gets to know and gets to hear your stories. The reason that we want to be those kind of directors for you is because then our stories get to be told. We get to tell the story on how Joan Teal was in Paris, France, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, she woke up because this call was so important in her life. That's the kind of story we want the world to hear, because that, my dear, is commitment. And kudos to you, my friend. I don't know if I could have done that. So the only way we can do it is for you to be the winners and for you to be hitting those goals, because then we all build that momentum and it continues. Are y'all with me? Yes? I gotta tell you, I'm sick and tired of seeing Joanna not in that national suit. And the only way for that to happen is for us to get our heads in the game and say, challenge on. I'm going to be a big girl. I'm going to double my income in part-time. I got so excited when I started Mary Kay. I wanted to double my income with part-time hours. And I could tell everybody I made more money in my Mary Kay business than I did as a full-time Army officer. Like, that excited me. Put it in your IRA. I don't care if you don't want to buy like luxurious things, but whatever it is, if it's taking care of a parent, get excited, because the excitement is what attracts people, and share that goal. And then, of course, break it down. So the 3-month goal for being a star is huge, but nothing happens until we sell something and we get excited about the people and the opportunity around us. I want to go now to screen sharing, because for those of you who are able to watch, this was a fun week. It was a fun week because the Nationals were in and on their top director trip, and that was in Rome. And then the inner circles got to go to the Bellagio and Lake, I don't even know what Bellagio is, so let me not act like I do. They got to go to Lake Como, which I only know because doesn't Hunky Hunky have a house there? Who am I thinking of? Amel's husband. Don't you love it how they didn't even announce him at the royal wedding? They announced him as Mrs. Amel's husband. Who am I thinking? George Clooney. George Clooney. So I think that's so cool. Okay, so I'm going to share some things with you. And let's see if we, oh, I did it on the wrong one. Hold on. I've got 2 computers because one of my computers doesn't always screen share. So I'm going to screen share it from this. Come on. Screen share. Okay. So I'm going to talk. I'm going to share out of the other. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you when Gloria got to her suite. Okay.
But this was her home. This entire building was her home, and you were in.
Wait a minute. What am I doing?
Yes. To open the door, it's very important to put it close to the electric panel.
This was her home. This entire building was her home, and you were in the part that contains her bedroom.
So to open the door, it's very important to put it close to the electric panel. You have to push it at the back. Like that.
Say it again. You do what?
Yeah. Keep close here. You push it at the base.
Okay, thank you.
Pleasure. After you.
How beautiful.
The key is here to have electricity. It's in the entrance.
You have to put the key in the door.
Oh, in order to have electricity.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. Locked still.
I leave this off here. You have also the map of the resort.
Private
Yes.
terrace over Lake Como.
Oh, it's so outrageously gorgeous.
It's not quite as big as
Wow.
it's okay.
Mm. Oh, it's beautiful.
Amazing.
It's so beautiful. Okay. Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is unbelievably beautiful.
The view
This
is
bedroom may have the best view I've ever seen in my life. So.
Oh,
Wow, look at this.
oh my goodness.
Wall.
Look at the view.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
This is magnificent.
Steve,
Magnificent.
Steve,
The furniture is original.
Steve.
we try to maintain the characteristic of the ancient properties. So they are of design, of course,
Okay.
and some pieces, of course, are
And how
quite antique.
is this built?
The villa, let's say, end of 18th, beginning 19th century.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. It's a historical building, so
Historical building.
we're talking about 1827. So.
Wow. Okay, Steve, tell us about the diva.
Okay, Casa Diva Resort is named after the diva Giuditta Pasta, who was one of the original divas that performed in La Scala Opera in Milan, the most famous opera in the world.
Yes.
When she became famous, the money she earned, she used to buy this villa and make it her home. And we are standing in her bedroom in the original Villa Roccabruna, which was her home during her legacy as the diva of La Scala Opera.
Wow.
And now the diva of Mary Kay, Gloria Mayfield Banks, is staying in this room, this
Very,
suite.
very welcome.
Oh,
Very
thank you
welcome to
so
Casa
very
Diva.
much. It's just so beautiful. Look.
Very
Look at this. It's outstanding. It is outstanding. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
3 sinks, not 2, 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. We appreciate
We are at your
this.
disposal. Thank you so
So
much.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, well, so let's go on to some pictures. And let me show you something. This was some of the pictures. That's Lisa Madsen, if you can hear me. There's Gloria. I guess they were enjoying all their food. You guys, these, thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, good. So I want you to really dream, because I've never been on a top director trip, and I've set my goal, I'm not going to lie, but then I really did find my time management and my focus didn't stay the course. And I'm not proud of that, but I'm going to tell you that I am so excited for all of us to know that this is how you can be treated if you'll stay the course. And as we gear up for the beginning of a new year, but we're finishing strong, I really want you to know it all starts right here. You may not have these as dreams in your heart, but what if you meet somebody who does? And your job, the reason God has you in Mary Kay, is to pass it on and help somebody become an inner circle. I saw a picture, Stacey James, it was Kathy Halou, Stacey James, and oh my gosh, Cindy Williams. They were 3 women sitting on the couch. They're 3 Inner Circle Nationals. They were all brand new sales directors at the same time. Oh my gosh. Just to be able to say, I moved up and I helped more people, and I had no idea that these dreams would really come true. So I wanted to give you that before going into some training tonight. So I'm going to move into Gloria's training on sales. So you might want to grab a pen, because nothing happens until you sell something. And most importantly, if you're not excited about being with the women and making a new friend and meeting somebody and being curious about somebody and listening to, wow, what does she need more of in her life and how can I fill her cup? Then that's where we need to start. But being with somebody, we do need to understand our products and how to listen to then help her become a customer. Because if she goes away without being a customer, then it's you just spent that time entertaining and you're not quite the master that we want you to be. So let's watch this for a couple minutes.
No courage. Hey.
Hold on. I do not want to go there. I'm going to fast forward because she talks a lot about her people. So
The most important thing I feel that is, yes, Quantum Leaps. Thank you. Took the book to a retreat this weekend, sold out. Bam! Sold out. So if you're not connected with me, you've got to connect with me on GloriaMayfieldBanks.com. Or you can text to 21,000 Gloria. So put in the number 21,000 and text Gloria, and you will connect with me. And I want to connect with you. Okay, So I was talking about when you're building and selling and you want to go faster and courage is required and emotions start taking you over. I wish we had a place where you could just raise your hand so maybe you guys can hit the hearts. But let me just say this. Yes, Ann, you do love to sell. Yes, you do love to sell. That what you need in front of you is a right now passionate goal. And you've heard me say that before, but when you're at mid-month and this month is critical to you and you are not trying to lose the race, and you do know that when you sell, you're in a race with yourself, with your department, with your friends, with your team. That's what I love about it. I love about the fact that I'm in a race. But what is it that you need to make happen today? What is it you need to make happen this week? And what is it that you need to make happen these next 15 days? If you are on track for a phenomenal month, congratulations, you're in the smaller portion. Yeah, you're in the smaller percentage of people that got it going on way ahead of the game. Even me, I'm a bona fide record-breaking expert. I am. But I want to tell you that the race is won towards the end because you run with your tongue hanging out, because as soon as you get close to what you're doing, you see bigger. Okay, so I want to give you some specific tips. Number one, people want what you have. Are you kidding me? You would not have a product or service if you did not have what people want. Your job is to find them. My job is to get paid a lot of money to find the needle in the haystack. Hey Liz, hey June, hey Joan, hey Susan, I love that, okay? You have to know that people want what you have. Whatever service you have, whatever product you have, and that you're gonna get paid. Hey Tony, you're gonna get paid a lot of money to find the needle in the haystack. Oh my God, I am so hoarse right now. You guys, I just taped another segment of my podcast. Women do it better. Women do it better. It's not a comparison. It's just a knowing that the gifts you have can totally throw you into a whole nother place of domination. So you hear a little hoarseness. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we said that you have to know that people want and need what you have, whatever service or product you're selling. You have to have a right now passion goal. Is this week an X amount per week? X amount of faces, X amount of calls, X amount of follow-up, X amount. You have to know what is your right now passionate goal. And that requires tracking. It does. It requires tracking. But here's what else I want to tell you. I want you to write down, think bigger. In order for you to go from ordinary to extraordinary, you've got to think bigger. Okay, so people will say, Gloria, when you decide to sell, when you really learn the art of selling and get really good at it, you will discover that you can make incredible income, like stupid, like crazy, incredible income. But I want to tell you this, which is really important. I'm excited about you guys jumping from where you are right now to an extra $20,000 in the year, and then jumping some more. Remember, $100 an hour to $100,000 a year to $100,000 a month. But many of you need to learn how to make the quantum leap to an extra $20,000 a year. And every time I teach, how many of you it would make a significant amount of money? Go ahead, hit the hearts, hit the hearts, hit the hearts. Show everybody here that even if you made an extra $20,000 a year, it would make a difference for you. You could do something significant for yourself or someone you love if you had an extra $20,000. Look at the hearts. Look at the hearts. Look at the hearts. So I promise to bring it to you from the ordinary to the extraordinary, from here to there to beyond. Big deal. Big deal. So you need to think bigger because you are right now where you see yourself. Me, I am clearly going to $800,000 a month. I'm a $10 million a year woman, and I'm going to take myself to $800,000 a month. And I'm going to do it by helping you get there. I'm going to do it by making sure you're better. I'm going to do it because I am so passionate about the people that I'm connected with being at a different space and knowing how to create a larger self for themselves, a better self for themselves. And I am very serious about it. Just go ahead, write it down. Power Huddle. Write it down. How to make millions in network marketing. Write it down. How to build a strong, record-breaking team. Write it down. Record-breaking. Not just a team, but a record-breaking team. Write it down. Really important. Okay, so I want to tell you this. If you want to get good and not be afraid of sales, get the skills. Get the skills. How to open up a conversation. How to stay in the conversation. How to reach people and relate. How to become a phenomenal storyteller. When you meet somebody in those first 7 seconds, how can you make them feel good about connecting with you? And the number one thing you want to underline is confidence. How can I come across confident? Confident. How can I come across confident when I'm talking to them? So when you get their name and number, don't run. Stay in the game, because what you do is not an inconvenience. What you do is a gift to them. Me, I deal in skincare, and what I do is a gift. If you sell in real estate, what you give is a gift. If you sell coffee, what you have is a gift. If you sell opportunity, what you sell is a gift. Confidence. Staying in the game. Telling them, if I can support you, and I can assist you, if I can make a difference for you, I'm coming at you hard, because it makes a difference. And follow up. Getting their permission to follow up so you don't feel like, what? I get this question all the time. Gloria, how many times can I call people back until it doesn't feel good anymore? That's my answer. Because when I got her name and number, I told her I was going to follow up with her. As long as you tell me that you're interested in what I have, then I'm going to keep calling you until I get you on the phone. Because you're busy and I'm busy. How do you best like to be getting in contact with? Do you like email? Do you prefer text messages? Or do you like a phone call? Which do you prefer? Do you like to get a call early in the morning or late night? When I tell you, I'm looking at some of the names. If I am looking at your name and you are not rolling in the dough, you are not using your profession of sales to the best of your ability to take you from ordinary to extraordinary. If you every day have to think about what's in your bank account, every time you buy something, you are still stuck at ordinary. If you go to the grocery store and you're thinking, do I have enough? You're stuck in ordinary. If you're thinking that $50 or $60 or $70 or $80,000 a year is enough, and you have a family, you are stuck in ordinary, and we've got to move you to extraordinary. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so then the next thing I want to tell you that's really critical is that you never get good at sales until you do it over and over again. Hey, Rolanda, you never get good until you do it over and over again. Halisha, I like that. You just went out there and said, I'm stuck. I am stuck. I wonder who else on here is stuck. Who is stuck? Felicia's getting unstuck. Virginia is so stuck. Okay. Jody. Needed to hear this. Like it. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you. Oh, you guys, are you sharing this? Are you really sharing this? Because, listen to me. We are at 107,955 likes on Facebook, and I want to be at 800,000. I want to be at, I do want to be at 800,000. That's good. But I want to be tomorrow at 108 likes on this Facebook page. Because then we're going to go to 110. And then with Glow Nation. Tony, you're stuck. Desiree, you're stuck. You're not appreciating what you have in your hand. You are stuck in your thinking. You are stuck in your actions. And I need you to get unstuck. I need you to know how fabulous you are at selling what you sell. Whether it's vitamins, whether it's nutritional products, whether it's real estate, whether it's a lawn service, whether it's ink pens. Do you know how many ink pens I have? I love ink pens. I mean, like, I really love ink pens. And you know what? Be careful. We're getting ready to go into 2018. And I am serious. Nalita, I'm excited that you're getting unstuck. I am so serious about the fact that when we hit 2018, everybody that's in Globe Nation, everybody that's connected with me, everybody that's globetrotting with Gloria is going to be at a different place. We are not leaving 2017 the same way we left 2016. We are not.
Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because okay, there we go. Okay, why am I still seeing it? We'll stop screen sharing. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. Do y'all still see the screen? Hold on. Do y'all still see the screen?
Yeah.
I stopped it.
Stop.
This will stop other screen sharing. Do you want to continue? Start. No. You are viewing screen. No. Exit. Okay, I don't know why it's still showing me the screen. So there was a couple things. Come on. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Give me just one more second. Figure out. Do you want to? Yes. Okay.
I always have a self-portrait large in my living room.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what to do here. Hold on. Oh, I know. Sorry.
You want a picture of me for your living room?
Okay, that was so crazy. Okay, let me go back and mute everybody. Okay, so she said a couple things, and I want to end here in a couple minutes. Basically, she was talking about just the skills of selling. And many of you guys are probably even in the beginning stages of how do I have it? I mean, where can I get more contacts? And so I got to tell you, if you're not doing your affirmations or listening to a video, I mean, do y'all feel like you have okay, I'm still hearing people. Who am I? Oh, it's Arlene. Arlene, I'm sorry. I got to mute you, babe. I can't mute you. Can you mute yourself, honey? I get your background noise, Arlene. Okay. She was talking about how do you build up those relationships. And so I'm just going to end here because sales starts when you can just become confident. And you don't have to necessarily have hours and years of success under your belt. You could watch her video. I mean, don't y'all feel a little bit more pumped up just watching her video? Don't you feel like I have confidence? So if that's what it takes, that has to be a priority in your day before you go out and connect with people. And you got to get out of the house. That's number one. But I know that many of you feel like, oh, it's so awkward. How do I make those connections? You can do referrals. Great. If you're successful with that, keep going. But if you need more numbers and you've got goals of being a top leader in your unit and earning your car and telling your family, see my paycheck, this works. This stuff works. And oh, you don't believe me? I'm going to challenge myself to show you the money. And that challenge I put on myself because it became fun. And so I got to tell you that my favorite thing, I call it pink hugs. And when I'm out and about, those little thoughts that you have that are positive, don't share the negative thoughts, but the thoughts that you have in your mind when you see somebody and you go, oh my gosh, what a great outfit. Or I love how she put that scarf with those heels. Or, wow, she was so generous. I probably would have been rude to that person. Those need to come out of your mouth and be complimenting the person right away. I call it a pink hug because when you can say, that was very nice of you. I saw how you treated that person. That was awesome. What a nice person you are. That person's going to be surprised because I don't believe people hear enough positive. Are y'all with me here? People don't often, they have this whole like fear in their head, and then they don't share compliments. So when you receive a compliment, the first thing I think people think of is, why are you being nice to me? What do you want? My son came in, told me something nice about what I did that morning, and I thought, okay, what do you want from me? And of course, he was trying to go to the beach with his friends, and he wanted some money. So I think we're just programmed to say, yeah, thanks for the compliment. What do you really want? So when you can compliment somebody and then sort of turn away from that person or change the conversation, they actually feel that you are genuine. Yes? Just shake your head. Yes? So I have coined this phrase, pink hug, and we're going to end here because I love feeling like a giver. And if you can go out, today I was at the grocery store, and this woman in front of me was willing to hold my cart and pull the cart because there was a line while I ran back and got something for my son. So while she was doing that, I said, oh my gosh, that was so nice of you. Thank you. And I said, how did we start the conversation? I said, I can't believe it. Is it payday? The lines are so long today, and we're military family, so payday is normally the 1st and the 15th. So we started chit-chatting, and I said something to the effect of, you are just so cute. Where do you get your hair done? And she just commented, and I said, oh, I should make sure I write that down. And then that was it. I didn't try to hound her. I just had a nice conversation. I gave a little. I waited for her to give back. It's like playing tennis. You just see a little at a time, right? You're not going to like vomit on somebody a conversation. You're going to go a little and see if they take back. It's like dating. And as we continued, she went down her aisle, I went down my aisle. But at the end, I said, you know what? You are such a cutie pie. I'm a Mary Kay girl, and I'm always excited to make new friends in the area. Would you be offended if I gave you my card and a sample? I'd love to get to know you. And she said, oh my gosh, I would love that. Why? Because I gave her a compliment. She knew it was genuine because it was. I didn't try to get something from her at that very same moment. I gave it space. She went to her place. I went to my place. And then I did not leave the area until I made that connection. And most women want to continue relationships with givers, but it just feels too weird to chase after somebody and say, hey, wait a second. We talked. I want to be your friend. Like, hello. It just doesn't happen. So we have a gift. And I truly believe we're saving women because we're bringing women together and we're helping women to not feel alone and to feel beautiful again in who they were created to be. So does that help you guys? Yes? For how you're going to actually be doing STAR this week and moving forward? Because number one, we can do that with the customers we already have. We can go out and we can make some calls, and it's all going to be based on you picking up the phone and calling some of our current customers and saying, you know what? It's been a long time. I'd love to see you again. Can I show you some of the new stuff and have a stop by for about 5 minutes? That 5 minutes might turn into 20, and that 20 could turn into a party, and that party could be on Friday. And it can definitely add some new team members because you were willing to go out of your own way and be uncomfortable for the benefit of another person. So I'm going to close our call. I'm going to open it up. If you guys have any thoughts or questions, I'd love to entertain them before we say goodbye. Anyone? Who's excited about their STAR gift? Are you tracking it? Do you know how close you are? What are you doing, Vicki?
I'll be a diamond before the week's over.
You're going to be a diamond, but what gift? Hold on, I'm going to go get it.
Oh, gift, I don't know.
Which one? Diamond.
I hadn't thought about the gift. I'm just trying to get my diamond.
So if this does help, get excited because as you're getting closer to diamond, you start to actually go, oh my gosh, who else can I share that I'm really close to diamond? I'm working to get this. And people start to get excited about your goal and they get to have a win in your goal. Anybody else? Finishing, Joan, where are you going to finish?
I'm not sure, but I just got my Gail LaBelle crossover purse from my last prize, and it's beautiful.
They are so much better in real life. It's always true. It
Yeah.
really is. Well, Arlene, have you set a goal for yourself? She's on mute. She's on mute. Well, great. You guys, I know this is your time. And like I said, give yourself a challenge. If you're thinking, well, it's not my main job, or I'll do it when I want to do it, I'm just going to give you a challenge right now. I don't believe you can do it. I don't believe you can do it 4 quarters in a row. And let's do it where every quarter you up it with 1 new qualified recruit minimum. How about that? Don't just be a star. Be a star and bump up because you had some qualified. That's when I really get to say you're becoming a master. Okay, so the word for tonight, we're going to make it fun. We're going to say Lake Como. Ooh. How about that? Dream big. We can actually see our dreams come true in Mary Kay, but it all starts with that excitement, and sometimes it takes energy to get re-excited. So I hope that my energy can pour into you, and you can keep yourself going, but also inspire others, and the train will just build momentum. Have a great night, you guys.
Thanks, Andrea. Good night.